Man, it's like I done seen some real ass shit, man. It was a meme, man, on Google Plus, and it was saying it was this guy Bill Hicks. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "There's only two legal drugs in America or in the Western world." He said coffee, and that's that to keep you just energized enough to keep working Monday through Friday, and then it said alcohol from Friday to Monday. You know what I'm saying? To keep you too stupid to see the trap that you're in. And it's okay. Listen, personally, I don't believe alcohol makes you stupid. I believe it impairs your judgment and you might do dumb things, but look, that doesn't make you stupid. It just makes you drunk. You know what I'm saying? If you're drunk, you're drunk. You know what I'm saying? That, when a person's drunk, they're drunk. Yeah, there's all kinds of negative consequences from being drunk. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure we've all had some experiences. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, that is fucking on some real shit. And then they also, what else is legal? The tobacco. Even though I wouldn't want them to make tobacco illegal. Because I do like smoking. But they also sell you that so you can cut off about, 10, 15, 20 years off your lifespan. And you know what I'm saying? It just fits into their agenda, so they allow us this. Just like, alcohol too. But it's like this reminded me of the Huxley, man. How Huxley was saying, look, the way we're gonna run people in the future, we're gonna need chemicals to make them accept this programming and accept this program, this rat wheel that we're gonna make for them. And so, this is the thing, dude. Listen, yeah, there has been times where I would heavily, I drink beer every day beer. You know what I'm saying? About $5 a beer. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not enough to get wasted, but it's plenty enough to get, silly. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, it's a glutton. Yeah, it's gluttony. You know what I'm saying? To be all honesty, looking at it, it's a form of gluttony. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? When, your belly, never satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you get to the mind through the belly, so they're connected there with that one. And there was times, man, where it's like, is the reason why when I didn't have it, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? Is it just because, you know what I'm saying, I'm a alcoholic? You know what I'm saying? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? To some extent, yeah. But no, it's not just that. It's people don't understand what it's like to know all these things and how true they are. And then have to face, it's one thing when you know. You know what I'm saying? But it's another thing when you're a guy who can't do shit about it. Everyone thinks you're crazy. They're not, no one's listening. The only thing you can do is numb it, man. And that's the way it worked on me. It was just to keep me, listen, I could actually enjoy myself. You know what I'm saying? I could forget about the stuff that I was just looking at and I know that's going on. The shit that I'm seeing around me, the police state ever encroaching in around me, and everyone else is oblivious. They think something's wrong with me. But here's the thing. If it wasn't encroaching in around us, why is it here upon us now? If I was just crazy and paranoid back then. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I look at some of these people, man, who act holier than thou. And I'm like, man, what's your secret, man? I know, what is your secret? How do you look at this shit and not get so discouraged that you stay in a bottle? You know what I'm saying? Seriously. What is your secret, man? Is it God? I also, dude, I know the Bible. Listen, I know the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I know it. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, I have my personal relationship with God. But listen, beyond that, though, and what's going on out here? What is your secret, man? You know what I'm saying? What is your magic bean? You know what I'm saying? What is your spinach, cuz? I need to know. Help a brother out, man. Tell me how you maintain through all this. You know what I'm saying? I see why people lash out. Like, there's this guy named Truth Virus, and he's always like, fucking CIA and then propaganda, thumbs the fuck down. And I listen to this guy, and I'm hearing me too. You know what I'm saying? When he's speaking, because this is how I feel about it. We might not agree about everything in the world, but I agree about that. They are propaganding the shit out of us, man. You know what I'm saying? And that shit. Listen, when I hear that shit, when all my wits are together, I'm angry, man. You know what I'm saying about it, man. But there's nothing I can do. All I can do is shut off the TV. But then I know someone else is falling victim to that trickery. And how in the fuck do I stop it, man? And you can't. You can't. It's like there's just, you feel fucking no power here. But then, then they hand you the damn bottle. And you got the power to pop off the cap and take some swigs. And, you know what I'm saying? And forget about it. And that was Huxley, man. That's him too. I mean, and I've dabbled with the fucking pharmaceuticals too. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've never been a junkie on that, but look, it's not. It's just something people do, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how deep it was before. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It just seems normal to me, and that's all I can say is like, look, everyone does it. Everyone's been in that too. It ain't just me. I ain't the only guy out here. And no, I've watched it rip holes in people's lives, like where they spend hundreds of dollars a day on pharmaceuticals. Not anything street. Pharmaceuticals now. And this is by design. This is Huxley, man. Because either way, man, all right, if you're running on the rat wheel, whatever, getting money to buy these substances that they're getting money through the insurance, and then people are selling, and then the police are busting them. So it's creating money. And then here's another thing. Most of the addicts, man, they're not causing no one no harm. They're hiding, man. They're looking out their blinds like this. Man, is that the police, man? Are they going to raid my house? All they really want to do is just get high, make it all go away. But I mean, it's still there in the back of your mind, man. Fucking like, look, these motherfuckers, are these bitches going to flash bang, grenade my window? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, listen, they're not wrong for being afraid of that. I've been raided by the police. I seen a bunch of gorilla suit stormtroopers with red beams, like 30 red beams. And they all had on fucking ninja masks, man. They was like this. And this was over some fucking, I had some marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, and they came in with machine guns, combat shotguns. And they were all like, and they were like making fun of me, man. They were just talking all kinds of shit. And it was just and then they're taking me outside, man, and I watched all the neighbors. They were like looking down on me and shit while these fucking police are standing there like basically laughing, at my calamity. You know what I'm saying? And that fucking sucked, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit sucks. Because, I mean, yeah, they after that, yeah, my life went to hell after that, man. I never recovered from that experience, man. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, actually, in a way, though, that's I've seen it go worse for other people. Some of my associates from then are dead now. The streets got them, though. The police didn't get them. The streets took what they had. You know what I'm saying? And then they get to live the same fate. You know what I'm saying? And that's the downside of this. But that's by design. They want us to kill each other. They want us to kill each other or kill ourselves. So it's kind of like that Young Jeezy song. You get more time for selling dope than murder. That lets you know. Listen, it's okay. We want you to kill. It's okay to get high. But look, you better not sell them and make money. Because then, you know what I'm saying? Then we're going to, you know what I'm saying? We don't like competition. Yo, you ain't working for us. Oh, we got to get you. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. And I remember before I got raided, and I was listening to fucking George Bush Jr., and he was like, if you participate in if you buy drugs from drug dealers, you support terrorists. And it's like, even then, at the time, I didn't give a fuck about politics. I was like, man, listen to this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they came and fucking got him a house. And actually, a police officer pulled me over, and he came running up on me. He's like, you got any weapons of mass destruction? And I goes, search my car. And he didn't even search the car. He just went away. But I mean, it's like after that, it was in there. It got programmed into the fucking, the culture that somehow drug addicts are associated with terrorism. It's not fucking true, man. Like I said, I'll just keep singing that same song. It's like I said, I'm not sticking up for it. But what I will say is, it's like, look, this shit was all done by design. You know what I'm saying? And it's a fucking trap. It's like I heard this one group, it's a rap group called Dead Presidents, and their intro was, and there was this black guy talking, he was like, in Alaska, the Indians use this trick where they stick a knife in the ice and they cover it with blood. And a wolf comes along and he smells that blood. And he walks up to that knife with that blood on it and he takes a sniff and he starts licking the blood, thinking that he's getting a drink. And he keeps on licking and licking the blood. And he don't even realize it, that he's eating his own blood. And until it dies. You know what I'm saying? And they really have done that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like that little cage, man, where they used to put the rats in it. You could watch them, how they put cocaine there, and the rat would keep going back, and back to the cocaine until it was dead. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But when you got the CIA bringing it in, they knew. The higher-ups knew what it was going to do. And they did it anyway. That's the real monster. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that monster, buddy. That's a monster that's bigger than me. That's the beast. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like it's like, look, I know how deep I went. And then look, I've never compromised to that extent. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never taken no people's lives. I ain't never beat up old ladies. I ain't never did shit to no little kids. You know what I'm saying? Fucking look. But I'm lucky because I guess a lot of people, I've seen them do dumb shit and went to prison. You know what I'm saying? Got victim of the game. You got listened to some rap music, thought it was cool to go out and commit crimes while they was high. You know what I'm saying? Like Huxley said, you know what I'm saying? They had to get fucking trick society into accepting the dope, the dope programming. And, it's like, here we are now, man. Same shit, different day, man. Even worse now. It's like it's like what Bill Hicks said was probably true in the day when he said it. But now it's like it's like he said legal. These illegal things though, they don't get everyone. It's like certain people they don't get because it's like they can't get everyone. They need it's like this. It's kind of like this. It's like, say you had a farm, okay? You only had so many cows. You couldn't go out there, slaughter all the cows, man, and have with one big barbecue. Because guess what? Now you can't support your farm. You know what I'm saying? So look, what you do is you watch. Wait till certain ones, like, we can sacrifice this one right now. That's literally how the dope game works. From the police's angle. They look at all these cattle. That's drug dealers or fiends or whatever. And they figure out, who can we sacrifice today? We need a sacrifice, man. Look, the quota's coming up. Come on, we got to get that bread. We got to chase that loot. Come on, we got to get money. Sounding just like the motherfuckers they're after. You know what I'm saying? Acting worse than the motherfuckers they're after. Exploiting, exploitation. You know what I'm saying? Through that George Bush lie. That, I'm selling pot. So I get fucking rated like I'm some kind of fucking, like I'm Scarface. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and that shit just really sucked. But I'm glad it could have been worse because they could have, caught me with something substantial. But at the time they didn't. I was lucky enough. I was paranoid, suspicious that they were going to raid me anyway, which I shouldn't have been getting no more money. But look, that's the victim. I was chasing that bread because that's how you supposed to live, right? You're supposed to get money. Get it all now, man. You only live once, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to shine. You got to stun on them. You know what I'm saying? You got to make your parents proud. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay them bills on time. You got to pay that car insurance. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep your chick from bitching your head off. You know what I'm saying? All these things, man. So I was under pressure at the time. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, it was... it's just crazy, man. I personally don't think it's really too much of a crime on the marijuana level. But when the CIA brings cocaine in and gives it to people, then goes and busts them, I feel just like that's fucking entrapment. That's highly criminal. You know what I'm saying? That's it's just a fucking it's a con. It's a trick, man. Fucking same shit. I mean, the con comes in many forms, man, shapes and sizes.